Hey, my friend, this is Joe Bakmonsky, host of the Simplify Cancer podcast and author of Simplify Cancer, Man's Guide to Navigating the Everyday Reality of Cancer. First of all, I want to thank you for what you do in the world. I truly believe that libraries do change lives. They certainly changed mine. When I was a kid, I know this was back in the Soviet Union, I loved going to the library because it was an escape. It was just an escape from my daily life, from hardships, from the pressure, from bullying. It was just an escape to a place where I could dream, and I could go and find myself the books and lose myself, and go up to a librarian and have a conversation, and get her advice on what I should get for myself. I remember this one day. I walked into the library and I didn't even talk to anyone. I didn't talk to the librarian as I usually would. And I just, for some reason, made my way over through the bookshelf and I found the one book that just was there for me. I just picked it up without even looking at the book. This is a true story. I picked up this book. I went to the librarian. She checked it out for me. I took it home. And this book has changed my life. This book was Lord of the Rings, the first book of Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. And it's became an incredible book for me because it just changed reading forever. It changed my imagination. It changed the way I look at things. I was 8 years old at the time. And after I read this book, I immediately ran to my grandma and I told her all about it. And and it's kind of embarrassing, but I think I told her that, look, all of these things, the elves and the dwarves, it's all real. And hobbits, they've lived around, thousands and thousands of years ago. And to this day, I remember that my grandma used to listen and go, oh, yeah, Joe, of course, yeah. Sure, that sounds interesting. It's incredible. So this book changed my life forever because I fell just in love with reading, in love with the story. And back then, this book wasn't popular. There was only 10,000 of those books translated into Russian. It was printed in the Soviet Union. And there wasn't even book 2 or 3, right? So almost nobody read it because it was like one of those, Western books. So it wasn't popular. Nobody knew about it. But it was this incredible book that I loved it. And only when I was a teenager, when I came to Australia, did I find out that there was books 2 and 3, and that's when I read them. So it was pretty cool. So what I'm saying is I love what you do. I think libraries do change life in a huge, powerful way. I'm a huge believer in that. That's why I would love for you to have my book at your library. And all my details, I think I put that in the email. And I'd love to come and speak, at your library, to your people, to speak to them about, the 3 simple ways to tackle uncertainty in your daily life. This is the experience that I've learned in terms of dealing with cancer and how I think anyone can apply that in their lives. I want to help and inspire people after, what I've been through. I think I can share some perspective there. So listen, I'd love to be at your library. If you're interested or if you have any more questions, just give me a shout. We'll get together for a coffee or on the phone and I can tell you more about it. In any case, thank you for what you do. Thank you for watching this. I really appreciate it. So I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.